Hi, everybody. This is Jason.
This is Pete.
And this is the Lost Legions podcast. And what are we doing today, Pete?
We are talking about tarantulas and how OP they are and the fact that they need to be destroyed.
The little hairy spider guys?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. All spiders must die. Yes. Yeah. I think they're a big problem.
So I have not had much experience with tarantulas, so I'm going to talk to Pete just about what's going on. I've never played a game with them. So Pete, why don't you start off by telling us what your experience is with oh God, I can't speak again.
The
tarantulas are.
Yeah. So the tarantulas are. So a lovely new kit has been released.
The tarantulas.
The evil spider of doom. Nice kit, goes together lovely, beautiful, all the options, exactly what you want from a kit. Wonderful. That's where the goodness ends. So the Tarantula is dirt cheap, and it does...
Cheap? I don't actually know off the top of my head.
So they are 45 points, going off of memory, 45 points for a pair.
Oh, for a pair, okay.
Pair. And their rule set, at first glance, you're like, nah, they're okay, they're interesting, and I didn't understand it fully. Full disclosure, before I was using them in a game at an event, and my opponent was like, oh no, you can definitely do that with them. Alex Barber, if you're watching. And I had to go and consult Will Henry, who is known to be what's the word? Selective in his list building, to say the least. And I had to go at him because I was like, "You've been using these wrong, you idiot. That's not how you don't use them." And then we reread the rules, and I was the idiot. So yes. Anyway, so you get you get a pair of them.
Will was like, "Actually, I think you'll find that you're wrong."
Yeah, no. He was like, "Oh, I've been using them wrong." He was like fully and I was like,
"No."
I walked back over the table. Yeah, I know. Walked back over the table, and I was like, he had no idea. Alex, I think I'm probably wrong. And we had to reread the rules because Will is rarely wrong, to be fair.
So wait, take us through the rules then. We've got the build up. What are the rules?
So the takeaways are they're automated sentries, autonomous sentries, sorry. They get to react fire, if you like, to enemy movements. So as part of a reaction during your enemy's movement phase, if a unit ends its movement within line of sight and within 48 inches of the tarantula may fire upon that unit. All right?
I lied. I did fight these in one game, but only once. Sorry, go ahead.
How many did you play against?
One. It was a missile launcher one.
Okay. All right. So that's not a problem.
Okay.
So I had 4 melter ones and 2 las cannon ones, and I didn't read the rules properly. I want to really make that clear because I would not have used this much. They get to do this return fire. The reaction doesn't cost any of the reaction allotment, so it's a free reaction. Yeah. And they get to, unlike shooting back at an opponent, it's not one unit may do it. It's any tarantula can react to the unit that's moved. So you could move your Spartan filled with all your best friends, turn 1, and then all of my tarantulas can react to it with their melter guns and las cannons. Every single tarantula.
But they can't react more than once, right?
Correct, once per turn, yeah.
Okay.
But you can have 3 or 4 tarantulas just open up on one vehicle straight away.
But is it an out of order? So it's more like an out of order shooting phase.
Correct.
Okay.
Yes.
It's less of a reaction because I think they also don't. I'm starting to remember this now. They don't get to shoot in their turn, right?
They don't get to shoot in their turn.
Okay.
And they can't make any other reactions at all other than that. But they're so cheap. That's the point. So two melter guys are 95 points. And they're 2 shots each.
Right.
I think they're range 8 melter, range 18 overall. And they are damage 4 on their melter range. They're melter arrays, I think is what they're called. Something like that. So each little melter turret can put out 8 damage maximum. but you can infiltrate them. They all have infiltrate 9, I think it is. So you can put them wherever you want. So you can just, literally barricade and blockade off your opponent's vehicles or their vehicle routes, around big terrain pieces or whatever.
So you can make it so they can't get to you easily, and when they drive up to you, they automatically get shot.
Correct.
In their turn.
And they can't do anything about it. So they can't apply. They can't affect this tarantula in any way.
Because you can't react to a reaction.
Because you can't react to a reaction, and it's being done in the movement phase, right? So it's not like they can shoot them first. They have to basically remain stationary, gun them down, and then move turn 2.
I get it now. Okay. Yeah, so they can't move up because they can't take their Spartan forward and then shoot them before they do anything. They move up, they get shot first, then they do their shooting.
Yeah.
So I'm getting where the issue is now. It's not necessarily the fact that they're doing out of order shooting. It's when they're doing the out of order shooting that is a huge problem.
And it's the fact that they can all react to one unit. So I played it because I misunderstood the rule that one tarantula may react to one enemy moving a unit, right? So it's like, so my melter tarantula is going to now react to your Spartan. It can only at maximum do 8 damage, so it can never one tap a Spartan, but it can one tap a Land Raider maybe, and it can one tap a rhino or what have you, right? So like, tougher vehicles are going to be okay. Like, no. If I just put like 3 or 4 of these melter tarantulas together, it's potentially 32 damage output on a Spartan or a Demon Prince, or like he had Alex was playing with Demon Prince Angron, no Demon Angron, so it could have just done that to him. So there's that. So they have an insane advantage, especially when the game involves you running to objectives. You just go, okay, well, that thing's going to push a central objective, a Spartan filled with a boy band. I'm going to physically place my tarantula so you can't even move to where you want to get. And then when you move up to the Spartan, up to the tarantulas, I will then unload the melters at you. Because they're vehicles. This is the other thing, right? So they're 2 whole point 10-10-10 vehicles. So you can't move through a vehicle anymore. You can't ram a vehicle. You can't. They are literally impassable, essentially, right? So you can just shield off objectives with them, or shield off enemy deployment, or what have you. It
sounds like even if you put them in front, like right covering the objective, even if they run around, they have to walk into a hail of fire right on their turn. Yeah,
but like you've got an inch. You can't engage. You can't go closer than an inch to an enemy model, right? So you can very effectively shield off an objective like 3 or 4 of these if you really wanted to. I'm not suggesting you do this, by the way, viewers. This is gamey as hell. Yeah. It's just this needs to be addressed. I think.
I'm seeing the problem. Like I'm seeing what you're saying. Now,
they're Infiltrate 9, and obviously the way Infiltrate. Yeah. Now I think they're Infiltrate 9. The way Infiltrate now works as well. If I have first turn, I can place my infiltrators anywhere in my deployment zone or no man's land. So I could put them literally right up against your deployment edge. So I could literally pin you in right in front where your vehicles are likely to be placed, and you can't move through them, you can't ram them, so you're going to have to shoot them, which means you've spent a turn not moving with your stuff
in a 4-turn game.
In a 4-turn game. And to make matters worse, they're then expendable free. So because you have to deal with them, you're going to expend quite a bit of your force shooting at these goddamn things, turn 1, which means you're less likely to end up killing something else, which means you might have to then claim first strike on the tarantula for at maximum 1 victory point compared to 2, 3, or 4, whatever the mission says. They are.
I am sensing
terrible.
The problem.
Yeah. Truth be told, having the option to like melter something out of the game turn 1 like that, it feels bad, but actually I think the worst way to use these is just take loads of the heavy bolter ones, because they're 45 points of repair. So you take, I don't know, 12 of these, 18 of these for, well, 10 of them is 45, no, 10 of them is not, 10 of them is 225 points. And you've got 10 little vehicles that are just blocked off, you know, and it's nothing points-wise for how much is affecting the battlefield. So
especially if you're a defensive shooty army, like so it's not affecting you as much. Like that's nuts.
Yeah, it's crazy. They need to be tweaked somehow.
Yeah.
The reaction part should be, I think, changed to one can fire at one unit or something along those lines. But it's the way they deploy, and the fact that they're vehicles means that you can just shield stuff off. I think they should probably lose their vehicle rule. That will help a lot of it. Then you can't physically just pen in your opponent. Right. I don't know. There needs to be something done to them. I would suggest event organizers to limit these for the time being, so like a 0 to 2 choice or something, or a 0 to 1 choice.
I think it's interesting because you took them and you painted them, and then you were like, "Oh God, these things are not cool."
Oh yeah, I'll never run them again, other than maybe one pair, just to have, you know, just to play with that mechanic a little bit. But I think that's about as far as it should go. It's super gamey if you want them to be. You can just deny your opponent access to move to the objectives. Yeah, and then, you know, it's just not fun for anyone, is it? So yeah, I would strongly suggest EOs look to reduce these in tournament settings. Who gives a fuck, right? That's fine.
Well, I mean, in your home game, you do whatever the hell you want. So, but like, I agree with you.
Yeah, and it's your hobby too, right? It's your game. You know, you play it the way you enjoy it. I don't. You know, you could then get into the argument of, well, where do you draw the line on capping things? But I think this is the first unit in the Legion's entries that I've come across that I thought, holy shit, this thing is actually not work. It's feels bad, like a proper feels bad. Because actually, when I deployed them against Alex, originally I penned in his access. I put like 4 around, like it was basically like the hot gates, and that's where we put the objective in the center of the board. Like you had to look this little narrow pass that you had to get through. And it was just wide enough to fit a Spartan through. And I deployed these like his side of the objective so he couldn't get through as easy. And he was like, "Oh, the minute I move, I'm dead." I'm like, "No, it's okay. They can only do 8 damage each." And he was like, "No, they can all fire." And I was like, "Oh my God. Yeah, no, this is bad." I was like, "Oh, I'll pen you in so you have to at least kill them. But at least you won't die to them because they can only react once." But it's like, no, he moves that forward and his Spartan probably dies straight away. And he's also still then penned in anyway. It's pretty shitty.
Bet he wish he took a Land Raider instead. See our other video.
Yeah, flyers. This is why you need flying transports. So you just because they only react to them to a movement, so they don't react to reserves coming in, and they don't react to units falling back as part of the falling back phase, whatever that's called at the end of the movement phase. So it's movements only.
They're also BS4, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, they're as good as a Marine.
Which is a little BS for what they are.
They can't move, so you're always getting the heavy effects from them because obviously they can't move. So you're putting them where you want them. So like the las cannon array ones, I had like up high on terrain pieces in like no man's land, and they were just like 2 damage, 2 damage, 2 damage, 2 damage constantly throughout the games.
Right.
Yeah, they are. The way I played with them was okay because I was just reacting to one unit at a time. Once, you know, one Tarantula was able to return fire to a single unit. They couldn't gang up on a unit. Not return
fire to shoot at them when they were moving.
No, sorry. Not return fire. Yeah, the automated protocols, whatever it's called. Autonomous protocols, something like that. So yeah, that's my takeaway on them. Let us know what you think, I guess, guys. Am I over exaggerating this? Do you think they are perfectly fine? Do you think I'm and as Jay pointed out, this is usually a rant when you've played against something like this, but I was using these and I'm getting agitated thinking about them right now. I hate them. Let us know what you think thoughts are. Let us know if there's any other fixes you think might work for these guys, and if they need to be limited. Anything else you want to ask or add, Jay.
No, I mean, we'll keep an eye out for this. Hopefully we'll see an FAQ for these guys in the future. So, I mean,
Yeah.
welcome to another one of our hot takes.
Yeah. See you later.